Welcome back. I'm Rebecca, the Director of Workplace Wellness here at Am I Hungry? In my last video, I shared with you my story of personal and professional transformation. I also shared with you a starting point for leading this paradigm shift toward a non-diet, mindfulness-based, weight-neutral approach to eating and health. Now, if you had a chance to check out the resource I offered you in that video, you'll know what I mean when I say the evidence is clear. The conventional weight-focused approach to eating and health is not only ineffective at creating sustainable changes in weight or health for the vast majority of people, it can often be counterproductive and even harmful for some. Now, there are many reasons why the conventional approach doesn't work, more than I can cover here, but here are a couple of the biggest. For people who struggle with eating and self-care, focusing on rigid rules about what to eat and how much to exercise and what they should weigh, all of that can become a distraction. This approach really focuses on symptoms more than root causes, and ironically it does that in a way which oftentimes makes the symptoms worse rather than better. The conventional approach also furthers the outdated but pervasive message that good health only comes in certain shapes and sizes, which we know not to be true. So ultimately, the weight-focused, restrictive approach to health does more harm than good. Because if you think about it, someone who's struggling with problematic eating or stuck in a sedentary lifestyle, they're oftentimes trapped in these cycles as a result of mindless and automatic reactions to unexamined triggers and beliefs and thoughts and feelings that are driving self-defeating choices. And it's really these mindless and automatic patterns that have to be addressed at the root cause level in order for meaningful and sustainable change in behaviors to take place. In other words, transforming our relationship with food and learning to take better care of ourselves, that's really an inside-out job. And when this important inner work isn't done, those same old beliefs and triggers and thoughts and feelings continue to drive the same self-defeating choices. So when you take a non-restrictive, mindfulness-based, weight-neutral approach to eating and health, you're really able to free up energy that used to be consumed by a focus on numbers and rules and feeling guilty, and invest it in doing this important inside work. You learn to examine those unrecognized triggers and beliefs and thoughts and feelings and address them in effective ways. You learn how to meet your true needs, and over time you develop a greater sense of well-being that is not based on your weight or your size or your ability to follow a rigid set of rules. This is one of the things I love most about the work that we do here at Am I Hungry? We help people do this inside work so they can invest fully in their lives. And that brings me to the first important takeaway message from this video. When you work from a non-diet, mindfulness-based, weight-neutral approach, you not only help people find freedom from frustrating cycles of overeating and restrictive eating and yo-yo dieting and weight cycling, but you offer them a path to insights and tools and skills that can positively impact their lives way beyond eating and activity. In fact, we like to say here at Am I Hungry that mindful eating helps us eat with intention and attention and live that way too. Now that might sound like a grand statement, but it's a truth that we've seen over and over again. Throughout the past 17 years of doing this work, we have received thousands of testimonials from people describing literally life-changing results. Now maybe this is no surprise to you. If you've already had your own personal transformation through mindfulness or mindful eating specifically, or adopting a weight-neutral approach, then you know this truth. Or perhaps you're still struggling, as I was many years ago, and you're looking for resolution to your own struggles with eating and body. Or, if you're really lucky, you're perfectly content with your relationship with food, you're taking good care of yourself already, but you're looking for more effective ways to help others do so. And that brings me to the second important takeaway message. Mindful eating is not only a powerful solution, it's a very practical and universal one. Although sometimes people consider mindful eating to be kind of woo-woo or just a fad or maybe not even realistic in modern day society, I can tell you from experience that is not true. Although it's an ancient practice, it has profound applications for many of the struggles that we face in our modern day food abundant sedentary environment. So if you're trying to get your clients or patients on board with mindful eating and weight neutrality, if you're trying to help your colleagues see the value in it or convince your organizations to support it, you don't have to worry about a lack of success stories or a lack of data. At least not with our approach anyway. We've taken great care and invested lots of time and energy in ensuring that our approach to mindful eating and weight neutrality is very practical. The mindful eating cycle, which is the model that all of our programs and trainings are based on, provides a concrete structure for learning and teaching these concepts. You'll learn more about what I'm talking about in the resource I'm offering you today. We have another short paper for you, easy to read, easy to share. It's available at the link just below this video. It's called Mindful Eating, A Practical Approach to Optimal Health and Vibrant Living. It's chock full of all things mindful eating. We bust some myths around mindful eating. We provide some more evidence. We give you structure for ways to talk about this with your clients and your colleagues and your organizations. So I really encourage you to read this paper because it will give you a leg up in shifting this paradigm in your own world. And of course that's important. Not only do you need to know the evidence, which we talked about in the last video, but you need to know how to talk about what to do instead. And that brings me to the next video that'll be out shortly. In video 3 of this series, we're going to focus solely on powerful communication. I'm going to give you a specific strategy for communicating the non-diet, mindfulness-based, weight-neutral message with your clients, your patients, your colleagues, within your organizations in a really powerful way. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, check out the paper that you can access at the link below. Would love to hear your feedback. If at any time during this video series you'd like to email me and ask questions or share your comments, you can always reach me at rjohnson@amihungry.com. Until then, thanks for being with us, and I look forward to seeing you next time.